too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's the boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Turn it down. Turn it down. Thank you. Put it back in there. Yo, what up, y'all? Brand new season, whatever it takes, season 4. And before I get into the regular predictions for the game, I'm gonna do the division, who I feel like gonna come out on top in these divisions. So first we got AFC North. We got the Steelers, who won the division last season. We got myself, who won the wild card. And we got the Ravens, who missed a lot of games because his schedule was off. But he actually won the division, I think, the first 2 seasons, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. But yeah. And we got a new Bengals user, so I'm looking forward to this division this season. Steelers won last season. I don't see him winning the division this season. I can't say what the Bengals gonna do because he joined late, and you know he's a new user. He got a chance to put his print on his team for this season, so we'll see how it goes. But if I had to make a prediction out of AFC North, I'll say myself will win the division this season. Me and the Ravens gonna battle it out for the division. That's what I see in the forecast. Me or Ravens, and I see Steelers and Bengals putting up a fight to try to take that. But I see me and Ravens going at it till week 17. Then we got AFC South. We got the We got the current champs, Jaguars. We got a new Texans user. We got the Colts. My boy Scott, who's on the come up. You know, he's getting better day by day. Stop. He's getting better day by day. And then we got the Titans. That's on some BS. As of right now, I would say the Jaguars will probably win this division. Again, I don't know much about the Texans, but I'm pretty sure all these guys could play. What did I just tell you? Go over here. Come over here. Come over here, man. I don't know much about the Texans. I know the Colts. I know the Colts is always trying to turn things around. So I know he's gonna try to put up a fight and do the best he could. But I'm gonna go with the current champs to win this division. So I got Jaguars coming in first. I'm gonna actually go with the Texans. I'm gonna go with the Texans or Colts to come in second. And then third and fourth would be whoever, out of them two, and then the Titans. So that's who I got winning AFC South. AFC East, over there, go over there. AFC East, we got Bills, Patriots, Jets, Dolphins. Who I like to win this division? I think Bills won. Yeah, Bills won a division last season. He got new players this time around. Patriots is new, Jets is new. I think they're gonna be a handful for him. I don't know. This one is kind of tough because I don't know much about the Patriots and Jets, and the Dolphins actually. Yeah, and the Dolphins. Dolphins are new user as well. So we got 3 new users in that division. I don't know. I can't go with none of them because I don't know how they play. But I will say this. I will say one of those 3 will win the division. I don't got Buffalo win the division this time around. I think the division just got real for Buffalo, and I'm gonna go with out of them. I'm gonna go with Patriots, Jets, or Dolphins. They all new. I don't know how they play, but you know what? I'm gonna say one of them win this division, and Buffalo will come. I'll put Buffalo in second. I'll give Marzulli a shot. I'll give Marzulli to come in second. AFC West, we got the Chargers, which is major factor. Chiefs is Jerry. Broncos is Rick Grimes, and Raiders is my dude who just joined. I'm gonna go with, in this division right here, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I'll go to Chargers to win this division. I think Chargers won the division last season, although Broncos is right there in the mix along with Chiefs. I'll go with Chargers first, and then I got Broncos coming in second. But I don't know how the Raiders. Oh, Raiders is DK. I don't know if DK got a chance to add anything during the off season. I know the Raiders does have some talent over there. I do know that. So we'll see how that goes. But I got the Chargers win this division, and then I got Broncos coming in second. NFC North, we got Carnage, Abercrombie, Rocket, and I think his name is Yaba. He's a new user. Don't know how he plays, so I can't say where he'll finish. But I expect him to compete. I'll go with Carnage to win this division. I think he won this division. Well, I ain't gonna say I think. He's won the division every year. Abercrombie been stepping up his game lately a lot. I definitely noticed that. So, who knows? Maybe he'll give Packers a chance to maybe he'll give himself a chance to finally get that division crown from the Packers this time around. So I got the Bears coming in second, and I got Packers coming in first. But, I don't know nothing about the Vikings. For all I know, the Vikings could be a baller. We'll see. I hope so, actually. That'll make everything even more interesting. But we'll see how that go moving forward. NFC South, we got Falcons, Money Mascot. We got Saints, my boy Pearl. Panthers, Steph Anthony, and Bucks is playmaker. This division, this was the best division last season. It came down to the very end, to the final week. Who won the division? I think the Falcons won. I don't even remember who won the division. I think it was the Falcons who actually won the division. But nevertheless, I think this is gonna be a race again to the end. Bucks had a lot of cap space. He said he had about 80 mil to spend, 80 or 60 mil, I believe. So he added a lot of pieces over there to that team. So I look for him to step up in the race this time around, which makes the division even more interesting because they all got to play each other twice. So I'll say this is the best division once again at the moment, unless somebody dramatically just falls off. But I'll say this is the best division as of right now. As far as the coming first to take this division, I'm gonna go with the Saints this time. I'm gonna go with the Saints. And coming in second is very hard because it can go either way. Actually, it can go either way for anybody to win the division. So I got Saints win the division. I'll go Falcons coming in second. And I got Panthers coming in third. But trust me, coming in third ain't saying much. That's probably like a one game out of first, the way it was last season. So we'll see how it play out. I got the Saints winning that division. NFC East, we got Cowboys, who's Jeter. We got Redskins, who's Ib. Giants is Rico, and the Eagles is Jers. Jers is the wild card in this division. He joined late in the middle of the season last season. I don't know if he got a chance to add any type of personnel that he likes to this team, but I do know if he does start off playing from week 1 on and he plays the season out, he's definitely going to be a factor in this division. Redskins had a terrible season last year, so did the Giants. Cowboys had this division wrapped up, I would say by like week 9 or something like that. They were still undefeated, and the Redskins and Giants already had like 4 or 5 losses. So Cowboys wrapped this division up early last season, and I'll go with the Cowboys to win this division again. I mean, I haven't seen nothing ending the season to make me feel like the Redskins and Giants are going to do anything to change, but this whole division know how to play. It's just a matter of putting the pieces together to fit their schemes. Like I said, I got the Cowboys winning, but I do expect Redskins and Giants to have a better season than what they had last year. I expect them to pull off a couple of upsets throughout the season. They can't let the Cowboys get out to a 9-0, 8-0 start. Otherwise it's going to be a long season for them again. But I got the Cowboys right now winning that division until I see otherwise. NFC West, we got Rams, who is Coils, 49ers, that's Relly, Seahawks is my boy Dre, and Cardinals is I think Black Star, that's his name. Black Star knows how to ball. Don't get it twisted. He's been in and out last season, but if he plays this game, he'll definitely be a factor. Dre, my boy Dre, been putting up. I'm in other leagues with Dre. I've been seeing Dre put up a lot of points, so it looks like Dre found something that he got going on right now. So when I look at that, I see that I expect him to have a better season than what he had last season. 49ers just added some major pieces during free agency, so I expect them to come back stronger than what they were last season as well. I'm not sure what the Rams did, but the Rams been winning this division. But you know what? I think it's going to be a change. This year. I don't think the Rams are going to win the division. I think it's going to be out of 49ers and Seahawks that'll win this division. I'm going to go with the 49ers first. That'll be my first pick. And then I got Rams and Seahawks battling for that second spot. But I'm going to go with the 49ers in this one. I think they're going to turn it around. I think I expect them to turn it around. You know, I think the pieces that he added might be enough to put him over the top to get him to where he needs to be moving forward, you know, into the playoffs. So I got 49ers actually stealing the division this season from the Rams. And that concludes my predictions for all the division winners. Now let's get into the predictions for week 1. All right, week 1, we got Carnage, Green Bay Packers at Ibho, Washington Redskins. My boy Ed, one thing I know about him, he looked forward to playing, you know, the guys that's considered, you know, the cream of the crop, you know. So I know he's gonna be wired to play this one. Green Bay lost in the Super Bowl. He missed the field goal. He could have won. He missed the field goal in overtime. And when he did that, you know, that's when the Jags just took advantage of the opportunity and brought it home. So I expect Green Bay to have a chip on the shoulder. I expect Redskins to have a chip on his shoulder from the bad season he just put up. So this will be an interesting week 1 matchup. I don't think a lot of points going to be scored. I'm going to go with the Packers in this one, but I'm going to go Packers not by much at all. I'm going to go Packers 20 to, let me see, I give watch 2017 Packers over the Redskins. I expect a close game, not a lot of points scored. And don't be surprised though if the Redskins pull this off, and that'll be the upset alert for week 1. Next we got Rocket, Detroit Lions against Jets, Philadelphia Eagles. I need to reach out to Rocket. I think Rocket missed the whole off season, and if that's the case, I need to find out if he's even playing with Detroit. But you know, if he's not, it'll be a shame because remember we in season 4, so the Detroit Lions is not the regular old Detroit Lions. They have a lot of talent over there. So we'll see what's going on with that. But if this game will get played, I'll go with the wild card. I'll go with the Eagles to win this one at home in week 1. Starting them off 1-0 for the season. I'll go Eagles in this one, 33, Detroit 24. Next we got San Francisco 49ers, Bay Boy Relly against playmaker Tampa Bay Bucks. Tampa Bay Bucks have $60 million in cap space. So, he added a lot of guys over there to that Tampa Bay roster. We'll see how that carries out. 49ers added some pieces to that roster to help out what they already had. I'm pretty sure both guys like the pieces that they added. Now it's just a matter of putting it together. I'll go in this week 1 matchup though. I did pick the 49ers to steal the division from the Rams this season. So if I'm picking the 49ers to win the division, then I got to be picking him to start off the season on top. But if he don't win this game, I think this will be a setback for the 49ers moving forward. But he got to take care of business. So I'm going to go 49ers in this one. I'll go 49ers 23-16 over the Bucks, Niners. Next we got major factor Los Angeles Chargers against my boy Scott LaRock, Indianapolis Colts. Like I always say about Scott, man, Scott game definitely improved. Scott just makes some crucial turnovers at the wrong times. You know, last season alone, he threw away like a good 2 or 3 games just off of bad decisions in the end. Major factor, he made the playoffs. I think he won the division last season, so he got a nice little roster over there. I'm pretty sure he added a few things over there to try to get him over that hump. I'm gonna go with the Chargers in this one though, on the road, and I'll go Chargers. I actually think it's gonna be a close game, closer than what most people may think. So I'll go with the Chargers in this one, 24. I picked some wild number. 24-18. Chargers over the Colts. Next we got America 53188 New York Jets against Baltimore Ravens. Jets new user took over the Jets last season. Wasn't really playing for much. Just wanted to see what type of talent he had over there. He's another one who I seen signed a lot of guys out of free agency. So with that, I know he got some guys that he liked that'll fit the scheme he trying to run. So I'm looking forward to the Jets, how the Jets ball this season. Bat had an off year last year. He ended up taking because his schedule got kind of hectic for him. So, you know, by the time he looked around, when things died down, he was already out of the race. So he just tanked for the rest of the way. I expect him to have a major bounce back year. I consider Bat a top 10 player in this league. I'm gonna go with what I know right now because I don't know much about the Jets, and that's what makes this game interesting. Neither one of these guys are familiar with each other. They don't know each other's game, which should make for a very exciting game. I'm gonna go with Baltimore for now. It's not really fair because I don't know nothing about the Jets, but I'm just going with what I know. So I'll go with the Ravens, and I'll go with the Ravens in this one, 34-27. This one we got Marzelli, Brooklyn Bills against let's say young train TX Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins a new user. He's another one who had a busy off season. Added some pieces over there to Miami squad. Marzelli won the division last year, but as I said when I was doing the division predictions, I think the whole division is new except Marzelli. Miami, New England, and Jets are all new users. I don't think Marzelli's going to win the division this year. I think it's going to be one of these three other teams over there. You know what? I'm going to go with Miami in the upset. I did see Miami. I got a chance to watch Miami play last season. He got a nice little game with him. So I'm going to go with Miami for the upset in this one. I'll say Buffalo is the favorite, but I got Miami at home stealing this one. Starting off 1-0. I got Miami 23, Buffalo 20. Next we got Steph Anthony, Carolina Panthers against E-Ball and Pittsburgh Steelers. Panthers had a great season. Steelers had a great season. Unfortunately, one of these teams is going to start off 0-1 this season. You know, that's what happens. Conflict of schedules. You know, things don't start off always the time on a good note. You know, don't get it twisted. Starting off 0-1 ain't the worst thing in the world. But at the same time, you know, depending on what type of division you win, 0-1 could definitely make you feel like, yo, next week we got to put something together to get this W. So one of these teams is going to start off 0-1. Both of them had a heck of a season last year. I'm going to go with the Panthers in this one. Not just because I'm in the Steelers division, I want him to lose, but I feel like the Panthers will come out. The Panthers know what type of division he in. He can't afford for no slip-ups. So I'm going to go with the Panthers in this one to win 27-20 over the Steelers. Next, we got Yaba, Minnesota Vikings against Abercrombie, Chicago Bears. Like I said a little while ago, Abercrombie definitely been stepping this game up lately. Minnesota's a new user who also joined last year. I didn't get a chance to watch him play, so I don't know what to expect. Neither does the Bears. Being that I know Nab been hot lately, I'm gonna go with the Bears, but by any means, if you look up and see Minnesota's winning this game, don't be surprised. I mean, you know, these guys, I don't expect all of these new users, I don't expect them to come in and just trying to find out, you know, what's what as far as gameplay. I'm pretty sure all these guys know how to play, so I'm gonna go with the Bears in this one though for now. But you know, like I said, don't be surprised if Minnesota pull this off. So I got Chicago in this one. I'll go 30-23. Next we got Black Star Double X, Arizona Cardinals against Coils, Los Angeles Rams. Rams is the current NFC West Division champ. Like I said about the Cardinals definitely know how to play. It's just a matter if he could get his games in due to him being busy. And this one right here, I'm gonna go with the Rams, but I got this one being close. I don't think whoever win this game won't pull away with it. That's how much I respect Arizona Cardinals game. So I'll go Rams 27, Cardinals 24. Next we got DK Oakland Raiders against Rick Grimes, Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos just missed the playoffs by a hair last season. He know how to play. He know what he's doing over there. I didn't get a chance to see if DK had any type of impact for the offseason for that team. So I'm gonna go with Denver as of right now, just because I know Denver is coming off a good season. Even though they didn't make the playoffs, they still had a good record. They just fell a game short. So I'm gonna go with Denver in this one. I'll go Denver 21-17. Next we got Awesome BS Tennessee Titans against Big Rico New York Giants. New York Giants, they added a few things over there for the offseason. I expect him to have a better season than what he had last year. I expect the Titans to have a better season than what he had last year. I like the Titans on the road in this one. Upset alert. I'm gonna go with the Titans in this. I got the Titans in this one. I'll go 31-27 Titans over the Giants. Next we got AG Special Cincinnati Bengals against Money Mascot Atlanta Falcons. Cincinnati Bengals new user, Money Mascot. He made the playoff last year. I know he's looking to build on what he started over there in ATL. When I look at Cincinnati and Atlanta, it just makes me realize that my whole division is playing against that division. So that's gonna be interesting. As far as this one right here, I'm gonna go with, again, I don't know much about Cincinnati, so I'm gonna go with what I know. I'm gonna go with Atlanta Falcons. I'll go Atlanta 35, Cincinnati 25. Next we got myself, Cleveland Browns against Jerry, Kansas City Chiefs. Like as y'all know, I'll never predict my games. I normally says who's the underdog or who's the favorite. I say Browns are favorite in this one. I say Browns favorite in this one by 7. With that being said, we can't come into the game feeling like all we gotta do is show up. We still gonna have to play, and we got a chip on our shoulder. We fell short to the Super Bowl champs last season in the playoffs. We had a chance to win the game with a few seconds through a pick in the end zone. Game was over, but I expect myself to have another strong performance this season and take it from there. You about to get in the shower, okay? Next we got New England Patriots. God gave me soul against TNT Parking, Houston Texans. Both of these guys are new users. I'm not familiar with either one of them, but I'm definitely looking forward to getting familiar with them. Game I definitely want to see because I don't know how neither one of them play. So I just want to check them out, so I can know what they bring to the table. So when I do these predictions, I know which way I'm going when I'm doing their games. So I don't know who to pick in this one. So I'll just say it'll be close. Based on probably personnel at the moment, I'm going to go with the Texans. And I'll go with the Texans. Close game. I'll go 24-20. Next, Pearl, New Orleans Saints against Dre, Seattle Seahawks. Like I said, I've looked around. I've been seeing Dre in all leagues putting up numbers. A lot of firepower over there, offensive-wise. Let's see if he can translate that over here to this league. He got a new scheme going on, obviously, so I expect him to still keep up the good work. He's going against Pearl. Definitely one of the top users in this league. I'm going to go with the Saints in this one, but I think it's going to be a lot of fireworks right here in this game. I don't think neither defense going to show up week 1. I think they're still going to be stuck in the preseason mode. So I'm going to go Saints in this one. I'll go 38-34. Saints over the Seahawks. And to close out the season, we got Dallas Cowboys going against Jacksonville Jaguars. That's Quell, Jacksonville Jaguars. My boy G, Dallas Cowboys. The dangerous game for the Cowboys because this happened to be ring night. You know, Jacksonville at home. They're going to be giving them players them Super Bowl rings. So, you know, the crowd going to be amped. Jacksonville going to be amped. But, you know, sometime, you know, you get to turn the lights out on the party. So we'll see how that play out. But because it's ring night in Jacksonville at home, I'm going to go with the Jags in this one. I'll go Jags. I think it's going to be a close game. Don't be surprised if Cowboys pull this off, though, you know, by far. I'll go Jacksonville 26, Cowboys 23. That concludes week 1. See y'all week 2. Peace.